Hey guys, I'm Bajun Knowledgeable and welcome to Bajun's Honeycomb. Thank you for joining me, and today I would like to talk about our children and everything. This is like a freestyle, so I said that I would be back here to post every Tuesday and Thursday, and this is what I'm doing. But this is definitely like all my videos come from my heart, but this one is just definitely a freestyle, yet it's coming from my heart. So I would just like to talk about like our children today and all that's going on and their mental health and how we should be supporting our children. I have two daughters. One is 20, who's back home in New York, and I have my 15-year-old here with me in Texas. And one thing I always do, I always ask them, "Are you okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm okay." And I'm like, "Well, how's your mental state? How you feeling up there?" And they're like, "Well, sometimes they'll say, I'm going through this, I'm going through that," and I support them and I help them work through it. And then sometimes they're like, "Mom, I'm good." And I'm like, "Yes, okay, thank goodness," because no parent wants to hear that their kid is going through some mental stuff, because sometimes mental stuff, even a mother or father, it's hard to help a child work through any type of mental stuff, right? So, I'll always ask them, "Are you okay mentally?" And they'll be like, "Yes, I'm okay mentally." And yeah, so that's my daughter over there. I don't know, I guess she's giving me tips or something. But mentally, you always got to check with them mentally to make sure that they're okay. So, like I said, you too should be asking your children, "Are you okay mentally? How are you feeling? Like, what is going on in your head?" And like I said, I'm so happy when they are saying, "Yes, Mom, I'm okay," because I know with everything that's going on, with the whole pandemic, and you got people trying to fly to Earth and all this kind of crazy shit. Like, it's a lot for our children. So, I am for the kids. I am for even the 20-year-olds. They're still children, and we do need to, always check in on their mental state. So, I know that you guys know some of the clues, when your kid is going through things, if you are a parent that pays attention to your kid. Me, I'm a mother who pays full attention to my daughters. Like, I need to know, what is going on with them. So when you see like they're getting like really like inward, like they're not being themselves. You as a mother, you know when something is going on with your kid. Check in with them, talk to them, ask them, "You okay? You want to talk?" If they say no, you still be very observant. You watch their behaviors. You watch what they're doing. You watch what they're watching on their phone. What is being of interest to them at the moment. You need to pay attention to your children, right? Because this is how we get like some kids who just go ahead and they commit suicide, and you just don't know why they're committing suicide. You don't know why they committed suicide. You're just like, "Oh, he killed himself. Oh, she killed herself." It's like, what? Like, where were you? Like, you should have known that this was coming, right? You should have. Thank you. You should have known that this was coming, right? But because you weren't paying attention, you didn't see it coming. Me, by the grace of the unseen, or whoever, whatever it is that runs this existence inside and out, that I will be aware of when my daughters are going through so much that they cannot bear till they feel like they want to self-harm. I ask that I'm always aware, right? Another thing that we need to be doing is we need to be speaking greatness over our children. What we speak over our children's lives matters. I'll repeat that. Thank you. What we speak over our children's lives matter. Yes, it does. So if you're speaking nothing but greatness over your child's life and your children's life, and you're like, you know what, they will be amazing beings, they will be very self-sufficient, they'll be self-loving, if you speak these things, if you know that they would someday want to mate, you could speak over their lives that, one day they will find the love of their life, the person who supports them and they support each other, and it's total balance there. You got to speak these kind of things over your kids' lives. It's just so much going on in the world today that, that is affecting our children's mental state. And I worry a lot about a lot of kids because, I'm out there, doing the damn thing, and I hear how some parents talk to their kids. And I'm like, what? Did that person just really say that to their kid? Especially if it's coming from a mother. Did you just really just say that to your kid? Did you just really speak to your kid like that? It just baffles me because, I grew up in an environment like that where my mom was like, you little bitch. She would call my sister, you little jumbie bitch. And, it was just horrible. It was horrible. Like I said, I cast no judgment upon her because she, I guess she was doing the best that she could, but from her, I learned how I did not want to talk to my children. So I give my kids kisses, like I said, they're 20 and they're 15. I give them kisses and hugs. I encourage them. I speak greatness over their lives. I'm there for them. My two daughters are just awesome. Like their whole way of thinking, like, when I was their age, I was nowhere near as knowledgeable as they are today, and that all came with me just talking to them, like from they were little. I've been talking to them about sex, about things going on like in the world, and how to not let it affect you emotionally and how to process it. And that's what we need to be talking with our children about, how to not let all this bullshit that's going on in the world affect them emotionally, because as we know, these energies, these entities that controls this shit, they are definitely feeding off of our energy, right? And the more we are aware of how we are feeling about the things that they are putting out, and through social media, through the TV, just everywhere, anywhere, like through other people, the more we are aware of what they are putting out, and the more we can become aware of how we're gonna allow this stuff to make us feel. Like, I know, like, this is rhetorical and a lot of people, have been saying it, but I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it to parents out there. That's who I'm speaking to. You gotta talk to your children on how to manage their emotions. You gotta talk to your children about what they are going to allow, like, to move them emotionally. You understand? Like, because you do have a choice at the end of the day. Your kids have a choice. You have to raise them with free will. Raise them to think. Raise them to think. If you raise your children to think, you better believe that they will have control or be able to manage their emotions at least 9 times out of 10 when they go outside in the world away from your home, their safe haven. Right? I can go on and on and on about this topic because I love children dearly, and I know how important it is for a child to have at least one parent or one parent or one adult that they can come to and just open up about and talk to about what's really going on in their mind, like, and not feel judged, not feel like, any kind of negative way, not feel any kind of negative way about coming to this adult about expressing like what is going on in their mind, right? Because even us as adults, we got some shit brewing up in there. You know, sometimes I do, you know, and I talk to my daughters about this, and I'd be like, damn, you know, I'm hearing this voice and it said this, and they're like, you know, laughing or whatever, but they're listening, they're laughing. So either way, just by me coming to them and talking to them about what I'm experiencing, it leaves them open, like the door's always open for them to come to me and tell me what they're experiencing. Even if it's something that, you know, that they might feel like, oh, someone might look at them and be like, oh, you fucking crazy, you know, like, what's wrong with you? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, they can still come to me and they can talk to me because they know here in this space, it's not no, you fucking crazy. It's not no, you fucking talk. What are you talking about? It's this. I'm listening. I'm listening. And I'm listening. And the reason why I'm listening is because I need to know what space they're coming from, so that I can help them work through whatever it is that they're going through. Because as mother, as teacher, as healer, this is what your job is. You are to work with your children. You are to help them get a greater understanding of who they are and why. Help them to dig more into why they are the way that they are, and allow them to understand and know that, you know, they can change whatever circumstances they're in. They can change whatever thoughts they're having that they totally disagree with and feel like it does not resonate with them. They can change it. They have the power to change it, right? So from now on, moms and dads, aunties and uncles, parental leaders, parental guiders, whoever you are, make sure you speak to your children, right? About what's going on with them mentally. Also, Spirit is guiding me to talk about the unseen. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the unseen. Just know that nothing goes unseen. Okay? Remember that. Nothing goes unseen. So, whatever is going on, whatever is happening, we must know that someone is always watching. Even though we can't see them with these physical eyes, something, some being, some energy, some entity, something is always, always watching. And anything that's being done right here, right now, you better believe that it will be dealt with. It will be dealt with. Sometimes it breaks my heart to hear my 15-year-old say that we've ruined the world for them. We ruined the world. And I can't even tell her she's lying because it's true. The people of the earth has ruined the earth. Not taking into mind that there's other little beings that are here that need to grow in this space too. We're not thinking about them. We're not. Well, I know I am. I'm thinking about them. But there's a lot of people out there, you know. Even the rich, they have children. They're not thinking about this earth. They're not thinking about their children's livelihoods on this earth. They're not. They trying to get to motherfucking space. They trying to get there. Don't you ever believe that they got there, okay? Just like how they're trying to figure out and study the bottom of the sea. Don't you ever believe that they can do that. Teach your children the truth, okay? Teach your children the truth. Protect them. Protect their mind. Protect their bodies. Help them to eat better. Stop giving them all these junk and candies and sweets and juice and fast food, all the dairy. Let's cut less. Let's do better for our children. Because remember, these are the ancestors. And these ancestors will be bringing through other ancestors through their portal, through their liquids, through their juices that they mix together. And now we have ancestors coming through the portal, right? So we got to take care of them. So, you know, this is what my spirit had on my chest today. And, you know, I wanted to bring it to you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. And feel free to always come back to Be June's Honeycomb, where we become more knowledgeable, on all kinds of topics. We can talk about anything. I can't wait till I can start to go live with you guys, so it could be more of a one-to-one conversation. You know, like I said, I'm still getting used to it, because in my mind, I'll have like this whole outline, you know, about what I want to talk about, how I want it to flow, and then I get on here and it's like, but, you know, but it's okay. But, you know, it's all right. I'll get it together. But you always remember that through it all, remember who you are. Oh, that was horrible. See, in my mind, I had that so well, but it's okay. Next time, I'm going to hit y'all with the tunes, because I really can blow. But, you know, I love you all. Remember who you are. Step into the most best version of yourself. And I hope that the rest of your week is just an amazing week, full of opportunities and good health and prosperity. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Mwah.